then, just as all that's happening, on a separate stream, she made contact with my birth mother.
Okay.
And so my birth mother was startled, she said, or a bit surprised after that length of time. Because all I wanted to do basically was to go find out who it was,
yes,
send them a letter going, look, it was okay. It was grand. I ended up with a lovely family. Oh, it's been very, very good.
That's very emotional.
Yes, it's very weird. But I remember writing the letter. Just going, look, it is grand. There was a separate letter then I had to write going, look, it'd be lovely if we could meet. By the way, when you walk into the room, you may be slightly familiar with my face, and that would be slightly weird, like whatever. That was a weird thing to get across. Like,
was she living in Ireland?
Yes. So we just said, like, so there. But it's a. But so we sat. So she came into a room. In a hotel in Dublin just before the lockdown. Wow. Came into a room and sat across from me, and I would say it was a weird mix of emotions and not emotions. It was kind of like whatever people expect us to be a kind of like whatever. But I have a very happy family life.
I understand.
I'm meeting a stranger essentially. I far know them better since then, but in that moment,
what was it like?
It's very, very weird.
Locking eyes with her, what was that like?
But it's not like people presume that suddenly all the questions will be answered, and they'll look just like something out of a kid's book. They'll look exactly like you or whatever, and they're and they I've always been into maths or whatever. Any question I ever had about things I was really into. That's gas. That she'd like it'd be a 6'4" bald woman, who would be carrying a telescope and going, what? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's great. Really, all the questions you think it answers, it doesn't answer.
No.
It doesn't answer. I mean, there is a photograph of her father, and I think he looks a lot like me, which was a bit weird.
Amazing.
But actually, we had this kind of a slightly, I wouldn't say awkward thing, but it was, the most honest thing I'd say is that there was a point because it felt like this is significant, but yet I don't know this person, and I'm sure she was going through the same things.
Strange thing.
That I found myself on the other side of it, and when we were parting after the couple of hours of talking, I found myself standing behind one of these I don't know whether to hug her or not.
Yes.
I don't know what that is, and in the end it did, and I remember catching hold of myself going, get out from behind the table. Yeah. Like my own parents going, go, no, hug her. I did it to myself.
Wow.
Go out and say, I gave her a hug. And then lockdown occurred, but we kept up contact on phones and all that, like whatever. And actually, that probably gave time for everything to breathe and normalise. And then when lockdown lifted, I went back over and I met sisters and a brother.
Wow.
And all that. And it was
what a
lovely.
Story. What a story. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And thanks for sharing it. That's an amazing story.